Right. So we are at worksheet 29. Next week onwards, we are doing mock papers again. Yeah. She runs out of the house. Okay, then I'll close the door and she'll be very scared. Then she'll want to come back in. Usually the case. Curious cat. All right. Okay, if you look at these questions, okay, next time I can show you videos of her, okay? Maybe start from next lesson, I can take some videos of her. Okay, now, Lee performed 3 activities. If you recall last week, okay, was it last week or the week before? We did one paper that talked about heart rate increase, right, during exercise. Then now we are doing breathing rate. It's different. How do you answer this part? Okay, so now it's about the number of breaths. That time they actually asked a question about why heart rate increase. This is about, okay, breathing rate increasing. Do you all see? Okay, strolling with the dog, then taking an afternoon nap, then playing a game of basketball. So you can see that intense activities are breathing rate increase, right? Why is that so? You must be able to explain. But first, what was the aim of his experiment? After talking about breathing rate, like intensive exercise, how do you answer this question? Okay, he wants to find out something. What is it that he wants to find out? Okay, Brian says, okay, I show you your answer. Okay, the standard answer is this: to find out how different activities affect the number of breaths taken in per minute or affect the breathing rate. So this is the standard answer given here. This is the standard answer given here, okay? All right, then let's see what you put down and let me give you advice on how to do a better answer or how to write a better answer. Brian says, okay, find out if different activities X, Y, Z affects number of breath taken in 1 minute. Yeah. Okay, if the different activities. Okay, good. All right. Then how different activities affect his breathing rate. Yes, good. Denise also. Yes, Miko, you can type it in. Miko, you type in here. All right. You start from here. Okay. Next. To find out if the intensity of activity carried out. Yeah, can be. Intensity means different types of activities. To see how the activity, Kian, be careful. You say the activity, it seems like just one, right? You have to mention, actually, there are different activities that are being carried out. So if you just say how the activity, yeah, you already got the point there. It's just that you're not careful with writing down something. At least you know that it's activity versus breathing rate. It's good. Okay, so you be careful this part, you will be fine. Priya, for Tom, to find out if the activities taken. Activities taken, not activities taken. It should be activities he's engaged in. The activities that he's engaged in sounds better. All right, but you got a point there. It's about activities as well as the number of breaths taken in. You just need to edit a little bit on this part here. All right, but if you ask me, Priya, if you ask me in the exam, will they mark you right? Yes, they will. This one is language because it doesn't change too much on what the meaning is. But if let's say, you say that if the activities eaten, then of course wrong, right? Not because it's a wrong meaning already. Okay, but if you can write down activities he engaged in, will be better. Okay, write down taken doesn't affect that much. Yeah, so still can. Good. So yes. Okay, so here need to change a little bit only. Now, Serena, how different activities affect his number of breaths per minute? Yeah, can. This is the breathing rate. Wow. Tommy, number 1. What is this word, Tommy? You're trying to write how strenuous the activity is, right? Yeah, you select a simpler word, intensity of activities, right? Can you change that? Yeah, you are trying, I can fully understand what you're trying to put down, but the choice of words, the spelling is very out. Yeah. Okay, Nikki, good. His aim was to find out how different activities affect number of breaths taken in. Yes, good. Okay, so Tommy, you change later. I will take a look again. Right, very good. So all of you got the aim right. Can I ask something? You will reply me in the chat, Ken? Okay, you reply me in the chat. I'm going to ask you one thing. Can I write this week? What was the aim of the experiment? Then I write down. Can write like that? Give me your responses. Yes, I have people very firmly say no, no, no. Everybody say no. This is a like a question. No, no. It sounds like a conclusion. Yeah. Okay. Sounds like you are using it for conclusion. Why? Because it also sounds like a little bit relationship, right? I want to explore relationship because we start with what? As the. Yeah. Yeah. So you have to make sure wherever you write aim, start with this thing. To find out is a very safe way. I think your teacher has gone through your review many times. Okay. And all of you did say to find out, to see how. Very good. These are the words to start off with when you are writing aim. Okay. Well done, all of you. Good. Yeah. So this is just to check that you are sure. And now I feel very good. You are very, very good. Okay, better erase in case you're going to copy the wrong thing down, thinking that is answer. Okay, next one. Explain why. Okay, Lee's breathing rate increased when his activities get more intense. Okay, this is about breathing rate. So answer definitely is for him to get more oxygen and remove more carbon dioxide, right? But do you think this is enough? What is the purpose of getting more oxygen? We should talk about that also. So when I look at your answers, okay, the suggested answer I would think is not sufficient. Yes, Nikki, you mentioned that. Yes, that's good. Let's look at your 1B. When his activity gets more intense, he needs more digested food and oxygen to be carried to all parts of the body, right? Okay. I will advise you this way, Brian, because we are talking about breathing rate. Okay. So you only need to mention more oxygen to be taken in, correct? But of course, you relate it to respiration. All right. So he needs more digested food and oxygen. You're talking about this. Then you add on a little bit. If you add on a little bit to say, which is why his breathing rate increased to take in more oxygen. Can you explain during the activity, these are required. Then you explain breathing rate increased just to satisfy that. Clear? Can, Brian? You try to change that, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Denise, don't talk about heart pumping more. You see, you start off with immediately the heart pumps more. They are asking you for breathing rate. Can? Yeah. So you mentioned about breathing rate will help to take in more oxygen. And then this oxygen will be carried by the blood to all parts of the body for respiration. Okay, in the presence of digested food. I'm telling you point by point, okay, because I don't want you to copy exactly what I say. You write in your own words. Okay, take your time. Okay, don't rush. Think through. I'll always come back to take a look. Can? Hannah says his body is trying to take in more air, absorb more oxygen to the bloodstream, okay, to be transported to all parts of the body as intensity of the activity increases. You can add a little bit more, okay, Hannah, about respiration. Respiration requires both oxygen and digested food, okay, to get the energy. You add on this, you'll be good. Right. Kian says more oxygen has to be pumped to the muscle, but can I just highlight to all of you, take note, okay, for this kind of answer, it is also dependent on how many marks the question is. What I'm giving you, because there is no marks indicated in our question, right? I will maximize it. I'll assume it is probably a 2 or 3 mark question. So we write fully to answer in such a way when you are doing your exam, you know how to answer fully. If it is 1 mark, do you need to write so many things? Priya, do you think need to write so many things, Priya? No need, right? If it's 1 mark, what would you write down, Priya? Hold on,
I would just write down like the main important things, like respiration needs to take place, and then the heart needs to pump faster for oxygen to reach all the living cells in the body.
Be very careful. Yeah, be very careful. Don't just mention heart pump faster, because that is like heart rate.
Lungs.
You have to talk about we take in more oxygen. Okay, we take in more oxygen, so we breathe more. Okay, usually maybe 10 times. Then upon engaging in intensive activities, it become like 20, 25, 30. Okay, to take in more oxygen. Good. Can you just go straight to the main point, right? Okay, so all of you need to take note. If it's just a 1 mark question, then of course, even like the suggested answer in the portal will be sufficient if it's 1 mark. So I better just divide these out in case every time you all see this kind of question, immediately you write down 1 paragraph. Okay, if it's 1 mark, be careful. Okay, like Serena wrote down this. Serena immediately say what? Get more oxygen, give out more carbon dioxide. That is 1 mark question. Then you give this direct answer. Okay, so this is, okay, hold on. Here, not enough. I mentioned a lot just now. Not enough to get your marks if it's a 2 or 3 marks. Okay, Priya needs more energy. His breathing rate increase. Yeah, because require more oxygen, right? Can takes place faster. I have a little concern, Priya. You see, needs more energy as his breathing rate increases as respiration need to take place faster to distribute. Respiration doesn't distribute oxygen. The way you answer, it sounds like respiration distribute oxygen. No, it's more like oxygen and digested food, let's say, go to the legs. Then at the legs region, respiration takes place to release energy. Can? Because respiration takes place throughout the body, you know. Here, yours is a 1 mark question. Then you answer this way, right, Kian? You can mention just oxygen as one of the things required. Then you don't need to write down everything else because we are just answering based on breathing rate. Can? Yeah. Okay, Serena, he needs, okay, this 1 mark I said already. As he needs more oxygen for what? For what, Tommy? For? He needs more oxygen, right? But you have to answer why is more oxygen needed. Okay, Nikki. Lee is taking